too.
Smell like money, look like money.
Walk like money, even talk like money.
Boy, hey, this is the second week in a row your shoes and your hat don't match, bro.
I'm saying, bro, he got the bag for real. You don't want to tell nobody.
Can we talk about
What's
it?
up with you?
Welcome to
What type
the
of time you on?
podcast.
He got his taxes early. He filed early.
You gotta get out in front of it.
You got to get out in front of it.
You filed with the other skin color people. Filed with this side.
He filed a quarterly.
Filed with this side. He got a cheat code. He got a cheat code to the taxes.
Hey, man, welcome to the No Buffer Podcast. Though. I'll be your host, last name good, and to my right, I got the lovely
Chiane XO, and to my right, I got the handsome, the most decorated, honorable, coordinated motherfucker on this podcast.
Ooh.
You done?
Yes.
I feel like she needs to say so. I need to intervene. Go ahead. Keep going.
I ain't got shit else.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm good.
On Lingo Steve.
That was a nice intro, man. I feel like I'm going to have to start asking y'all to intro me so I can feel.
We can reverse it.
No, I think I
You want to reverse size, dog? Niggas be hella envious, bro. We can reverse size.
We'll have to. No, I love the flow.
Reverse size.
I love the flow, bro. I do want to just acknowledge though that is officially hoodie season
Facts.
in Atlanta.
Well,
You gotta wait.
It's morning and night hoodie season.
Yeah.
During the day, not so much.
But during the day still cool though, cause it's like it might be 80,
Yeah, bro. But you standing in that sun too long, you gonna die.
but it ain't that much humidity though.
True.
So it's like 80 with a nice
Valid
little
point,
wind
valid
chill.
point.
I love the fall.
I love fall.
Lingo love the fall too. He be coming up. This
All
thing
the
looking
good
like
new shows be coming out. Shit be revamping.
Blacklist.
Facts. Season 6. Go check it out.
Y'all need to get on
I
Blacklist.
need to hop on it real quick.
We gonna get on Power too.
You know, I definitely got to rewatch the Blacklist from the beginning. It's so good. Like,
Oh, okay,
It
cool.
is.
Yeah,
It's that
yeah.
type of.
Yeah,
it's
it's
that
good.
type of
yeah,
vibe.
because
Yeah.
you know, I got lost in the shuffle like later on, probably like season 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
4 gets a
understandable.
little tricky with that whole Alexander Kirk thing. That shit get a little.
When
off.
Shawty died and come back, kind of that's when I got lost. There,
Yeah.
whenever that was.
I hear
Hold
that
on.
consensus from a lot of people.
I'm trying to think. You talking about when
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth? Oh,
Yeah.
that was.
You feel me?
It was on purpose though.
She
You know.
died
that-
and came back, I got lost
But a lot of
in the
people don't know.
shuffle.
They just be like, "Oh no, I ain't fucking watching this no more."
You know what really in real life though? She was pregnant.
I know.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
see it in her face.
But it wasn't adding up after that though.
Yeah. But they did a good job though, cause she a main character for her to like.
Don't tell me.
Huh?
Don't tell me.
No,
you
no.
talking about-
I'm saying just in general, like to let her die off for a second,
and then come
then
back.
come
yeah.
back. It didn't feel like we were missing her,
But
like to lose
shows
a
got
main
real
character.
Wet, bro. Like they wasn't even adding up to the shows from previously. Like
Well, I don't know. I guess because I watched it, it did. When you go back and watch it, it did. It makes sense.
It makes sense.
What the old people tell you? It'll all make sense one day.
I didn't know that was a saying, but all right.
Oh, I heard somebody tell me that one day.
I thought that was an album. When common sense
Somebody
album.
said
yeah.
that. I heard somebody tell it to me. It was like, oh, don't
Hey, I
worry.
ain't
now,
gonna lie
it'll
to you
all
though.
make sense one
There's
day.
like brighter than the mud,
Bro,
boy.
there's one light, bro. This shit is.
He was talking about
Boy.
hoodies and fur. He about to come out. That motherfucker.
Boy, we got a whole hour, boy. I might be in the
Shit.
white.
He started talking about hoodie, official hoodie season. He ready to come out there.
I'm like, we're gonna have to open up a window
Good
or
ain't got
something.
nothing but a white beater, a tank top under there.
That's exactly how the beginning of hoodie season is. Niggas
True.
be so thirsty to get in.
Thirsty, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, should I throw the
Thirsty.
hoodie on?
nigga
Like,
be
nah, it's still 70. you feel me?
Exactly.
Bro, I'm talking about thirsty like I be turning the AC on with the hoodie on at the
Niggas
crib,
be sweating
boy.
llamas by 12 o'clock. Talking about where the AC at. Like, bro, ain't no
Good ready to
breeze
show
today.
That taco meat now, bro. He over here baking, bro.
Ain't no breeze, man. It's just hot.
Y'all
You
give
just
my man a
fucking
paper
hot.
towel, dog. These niggas over here baking.
It ain't that. It's the what,
And he got the whiskey with
what
him.
we drink. What's this?
Angels envy.
Courteous to my dog. I can say your name, can I? C up. Uptown in the building, man. My dog all the way from 02.
I appreciate that, bro. This ain't
Thank you, I
ain't nothing to
appreciate
play
it.
with, bro. This like
I
top
like it. It's
shelf.
got a little bitter note on the end.
You know,
It's nice.
You know,
Dog.
when
My
folks,
guy know his drinks.
It's nice. It's got a little bitter note at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I see you.
when folks come in with drinks, they top shelf motherfucker. I feel like they got some business about themselves.
Understood, for sure.
Chevelle Cruz, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Can't call it.
Yeah. No, we definitely here, man.
And that was the coolest response ever. Can't call it.
Can't call it. Yeah, that's it.
That should just be.
Oh, that what's up, bro. You can't go nowhere after
can't.
that. Like I feel you, I can't call it
I
either,
wonder
bro.
if, as a girl, if I said it, how that would affect people.
Well, if you
Yeah,
as a
well,
woman
can't
just
call it.
can't call it.
And leave it at that.
No, dude, to keep digging. Yeah. No,
Yeah, that's wild.
we ain't gonna stop after you say like, oh, I can't call it. So why you can't call it? We
Yeah,
gonna
see, that's stupid. Because I can't.
Niggas be ad-libbing on the spot.
try
They be
to get it. Go for
They
the
be on a
gusto.
mission as soon as they.
Oh, you
When
good,
I reach
queen?
the third the rejection, I'ma chill. Like that's what you know.
That's in sales though. You know, the 3 no's. You get the 3 no's and then, hold on, let me clean that up. We talking about like soft nose. We don't want no 3 hard nose. You need 1 hard nose. You need to leave it alone. So we talk about soft nose like we talk about sales. A no means a no when talking to a woman. Just no. Hey,
how was y'all weekend?
yeah, let's just move on.
Y'all about to get up.
Carl was like,
My
none of
shit gonna be
that.
flagged.
That shit get dangerous.
My shit about
I
to
was-
get
that
flagged
did-
like
I
a
was-
motherfucker.
I was like, that didn't.
We got
that didn't
Antonio
quar-
Brown news in
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Floating around like that shit get dangerous.
Local
Bill
podcast.
Cosby just got locked up, bro. That shit get dangerous, dog.
Spanish fly on the loose.
So,
No, it's no, fellas.
Yeah, no, it's no, fellas.
No, it's no.
So my weekend.
And ladies, stop lying.
Yeah. What did we do this weekend?
They gonna
Shout
kill
out
me
to
for that.
shout out to the homie Typical Div. He had his album listening party, so we
Take my shout out. It's cool.
I mean, I was
being
just
funny, bro.
talking about my weekend.
Only because you said shout out in the beginning.
Yeah, but we pulled up on Typical Div. He dropped his album.
Let nobody kill your joy, bro. You got real melancholy when she shut you down, bro.
I'm good, brother.
All right.
Need 4, everything just changed.
Relax,
I
So
was
we were
killing
there.
good on the Connect 4. Smacking them. Smacking them on the Connect 4.
Can we have an honest conversation?
Hey, bro, we had a really good night that night, like as a No Buffer podcast.
We did. We
team.
had another no
I
buff.
feel like most of our encounters work out better or work out best when they're impromptu instead of us trying to plan shit.
I
Because
feel
us
you on
planning
that.
shit just don't ever work out.
don't work. We
But
got
when
life.
we just be like, hey, yo, like,
I didn't even know you was pulling up. Tell you the truth, like I didn't even know this.
damn, yeah, I was pulling up for sure.
You just walked in. I was like, yo, what's up? Like, cause it was, well, my man sent me a DM and the message disappeared.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, yo, can you text this to me? Because I'm
Like,
going to
like-
forget. Like you
bro,
gotta,
you got my number.
yeah, I was like, yo, can you
Yeah.
text this to me? But no, shout out to Div. He was one of the first persons I had on the show on the record when I
Mm-hmm.
moved it to the Union East End Village. So yeah,
remember
like
that
I
night.
had to come through for him. So
Yeah.
it was dope. It was cool. And I actually, this is a little secret note. I interviewed him when he dropped the last album.
Just say Neat
Don't
3.
discredit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Need 3.
Need 3,
Yeah.
self-titled.
Yeah, Need 3, self-titled. But I interviewed him when he did that album, and I never aired it. So I know I'm pull that out the archive.
He's supposed to be here. Like, what the hell is he?
He
He
did say he was
gonna pull
pulling
up.
up.
What I think about
That's
it.
Div though.
He
Like what
did.
you gotta understand. that is definitely Div.
Yeah.
That's typical Div.
We got curved.
Yeah, no,
We
that's
did.
typical Div though. That's just how
And
Div.
it was like he volunteered that
He
information.
did. He was like, hey, yo, I'm pulling up to the pot. And he even told me he's gonna bring this wine that I've been eyeing on his story for a minute too. It's a little red dry joint I've been looking at. So
He volunteered this information.
yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
upset.
So we hung out, we did, but we also trashing you right now, bro.
Yeah,
but
facts.
your album out, y'all go and support the homie Div.
For
Need
sure.
4, everything just changed. The homie Grip dropped the album too, so shout out
sure,
to Grip.
for sure.
Snub, no, he dropped the same day, Friday.
Oh, dope. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it's dope too. It's dope. So shout out. I just like to see that, man. Like people who like really
know.
from the mud,
Yeah.
bro.
Y'all know Grip on the Madden?
Yeah,
Word?
I
That's
I
dope.
haven't played it and seen it, but yeah, he is on there. Shout out
That's
to Grip.
dope.
My nigga
Grip.
on the Madden, bro.
No, he moving, bro.
Bro,
He
you
moving.
cheese like a motherfucker.
But that,
Damn,
I'm saying,
bro.
dog, that's big.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying like that's. I'm excited to see that you
Yeah.
were proud for a black man. That's what's up.
For real, man. He been grinding for a minute, bro. And like to see where he at now, that's dope. Like keep going.
What you got to say
And he
about
can
this
rap,
Connect
though.
Four, Yeah, he's a rapper's rapper.
So Connect 4.
Ooh, let's get into it.
So we engaged in is that like Massive Connect 4?
We could call it that.
We'll call that Massive Connect 4. So this is how the night went. We started. I crushed Steve.
Hold on. No. It was 2-1.
Bro, let's just keep it funky. This is how it went.
It was 2-1.
The first time that we played, I crushed Steve.
4-1. But I'm saying it was
And
a
this-
2-1 series.
And a 2-1 series. I won the series 2-1. The next time, I was up. I was up like what, 3-0?
Yeah.
And he came back and beat me 4-3. Like when you
Ferociously.
left. Like when you left.
Oh, I left you.
No, when you left,
Oh.
he just like he must have got some spunk about him.
Oh, them.
No, real
The
talk.
drink kicked in.
Nah, you was a distraction.
Hey, but real talk.
This is why I'm single. I don't want.
Look,
I don't want to be a distraction from great.
distraction.
I don't want to be a distraction from your greatness.
No, he got great once you dipped though. I can't even lie.
That's wild.
But
I'm really a distraction.
Here's
That's
the crazy
wild.
thing though, Cheyenne. Now,
All in my face, like, it was a distraction.
yeah, I gotta
Kept
be.
gazing at the TV and shit, like, it was all a distraction.
I gotta be honest.
Okay.
And this is not taking anything away because you beat me fair and square. I had
What?
no. Hear me out.
Hold on.
Hear me out. I had the victory. I got distracted. Made the wrong move. He was like, look. He looked at me like, you just.
No, I
You don't see this. You don't see this.
So I'm not gonna lie. The last 2 games before I did leave, it was like both of y'all got distracted and both of y'all fucked up. But it was okay. It was like that kind of evened the score out.
Yeah.
So I guess when I left, that's when shit got real.
Yeah, it got real, and I'm a man, and
I swear for Lord, I hate that phrase.
no, Lingo came back
that
and got
shit
me.
is gonna be the death of me.
I'm just keeping it funky with y'all. He came back and got me. Like I was up 3-0, and he won 4-3 out the series. So it was like, you know,
you had a good
I mean,
game.
technically, it's funny though because the first series we were doing like the best out of 5, and then this one we went the best out of 7.
Yeah, I was
Getting the
wrong that
5,
first
though, I
time.
said, bro, that's the series. I just called it myself.
Oh, you called it. Okay, you
Myself.
gave up. You gave up.
I did.
Okay, respect.
Yeah, that first one, I was wilding. That was
On
really
another
doing
note,
a lot.
Fleetwood can't even say dominoes around me ever again in life.
Last,
Hey, you
ayo,
was smashing my dog.
bruh,
It
that
was so
nigga,
ugly. Nigga started blaming it on the alcohol, bro. He started
that
T-painting
nigga started
that
looking
shit.
to the left. I was like,
And
fam.
listen, on another note, he came in popping. Who wanted on these bones?
Bro, when I tell you I was so disrespectful to Fleetwood,
That shit was sad.
like the first hand it was modest.
Had to give my
I think
nigga
I
a
was-
hug, bro.
Would you
Yeah,
even smack him, bro? Like, would you even smack
I couldn't. I
Nah,
didn't want to. No.
nah,
I was placing them lightly.
Good is a modest player.
Yeah,
He wasn't even like hitting him like
You
that.
gotta
He
let
was.
the nigga know.
it was disrespectful that second game. Started out with the 10. Next
Hey, your
hand,
voice in that deep, but black chill.
It's really both of y'all, but relax.
No, H voice in that deep.
It is.
He ain't carry like that.
look, bro. I'm talking about. I went with the 10. The second hand, I'm trying to divert it because that was a jab right there. Like, he didn't catch it
Easy
up.
one.
Yeah. By the third time around, I had like 35 on my man.
That
That's
one here,
crazy.
bill collector
Yeah,
or no?
it wasn't good for him.
That's crazy.
It was damaging.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
How the rest of your weekend was?
Cheyenne?
Me? Sorry. It was straight. I pretty much worked this weekend. It was straight. I caught up on Blacklist. Well, kind of caught up on Blacklist, but I mean it was straight. I was really preparing for my 9-to-5 life all over again. So that was.
You got another gig?
Yeah.
Cheyenne. No, cause I mean,
What?
no, you ain't do nothing. I want to commend you.
It's not you, it's me.
No, I want to commend you because like one thing that you know how to do is get a job. Like,
That's females in general, I feel like.
I mean that could be it, but like I'm talking about, your bounce back game is serious.
I mean it's been tough. I ain't gonna lie. Like it wasn't no easy slander, but
Some females feel like they ain't got to put up with shit. Well, I do a girl. She had 9 jobs in like 6 months.
yeah,
She ain't got no boyfriend, did she?
I completely understand it. It's,
Yeah, no, I can see that.
No,
That's a lot.
it's. I'm not gonna lie. Like finding a job is a job. It's very tough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The only reason why I was willing to go back was because I need some stability. Because bitch got bills, and I need some stability. Like I'm not
Feel
trying
you.
to be homeless or carless, so I need to find some kind of middle ground to get to where I want to be at, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to me to see how much companies will pay you, even given your experience. Like it's trash. It's trash out here. It's really trash. It's trash and it's difficult and
I guess it. Yeah.
Hey, Black, what's your man who do the real estate? What he said his first job was with a degree. He said how much they was paying him, like $10 or something.
yes,
Yeah, they ain't paying shit.
yeah, I did.
He's
I
like, bro, I
did.
got a degree in this shit.
Yes,
like,
I did HR for a
In
company.
real estate.
Or even
I
your
mean,
situation,
even
what you
still.
said they was paying
Oh
with
yeah,
a
when I was
degree.
in a hotel, I went to school. My undergrad was hospitality management.
Yeah.
I think they started me at like
At
10,
10,
and
yeah.
then they weren't trying to let me go no
Ain't
higher than
shit.
15.
No.
With a degree from Ohio
Exactly.
State, dog.
I had
He didn't
2
go to
degrees at the time, though.
Southern Polytechnic and no shit like that.
Yeah.
DeVry, no shit like this nigga went to a real
Hey,
institution.
hey, you really just like dogged out both of them schools.
I did.
So
Southern Poly, they
they connected with
Kennesaw State now.
God bless.
Yeah. I don't
shit
give,
ain't
wait,
Georgia
it's like,
Tech.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Georgia said they ain't got no
I feel you.
pedigree.
No, but even still,
prestige.
it's like
the fuck we
I
talking
would
about?
be interviewing people that have bachelor's and master degrees in like logistics, and it was just nuts to me to be interviewing these people, and they're only getting paid $14 an hour, and that's give or take. Like we ain't even talking about you negotiating your
Right.
salary. So you have an entire degree, maybe 2, and you're getting paid maybe max $16, $17 an hour. 32,000, maybe 32,700 a year. That is
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
I heard freaking checks like that.
Yeah, that shit is sick.
I will say this.
No, that shit hurts. Like, I don't know who in like the right mind made that okay.
But to the defense, though, it's entry level. Like, with me, my
I
thing,
don't
I
give
could
a
have made.
fuck what
but-
level
But
it
no, I
is.
could have got to like a salary level. But I knew I didn't want to move up in that company.
Right.
So I wasn't even about to waste their time. My job was sweet. So I'm like, shit, let me just ride this out until I get the fuck up out of here. Because I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and she was saying she started at like 30-something, but now she up to like down there 80 over a 5-year process. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even with your experience, you still have to get in the door. So imagine if
And I
you
think
got.
that's a problem too, though. Even with us with the degree, we be feeling entitled. Like we ain't did shit. Like,
So?
I mean, why
They
we expect
require
this much money?
because
then?
they require you to have a degree, and if it's not that, then they require you to have the experience. And it's like, well, which one do you want? I can't have the degree
So
and
what
the
do you feel
experience
like
at the same time.
a good starting salary is with a degree?
It depends
I'm with
on
you
the
though.
job.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
it
on the
depends.
same page.
Hey,
with you.
no, I'm not saying that. It does depend on the job, and I do believe it depends on your skill set. But I would put somebody that has experience and or a degree at the same level. Like, I'm not gonna give you less because you don't have experience. If you have the degree for it, and that's what I'm asking for, I feel like that should be.
More of the story. Slang crack rock and have a wicked jump shot.
Exactly. Bro, it's so many times I've been on my Breaking Bad shit.
Cause they bullshit out with these degrees.
They are.
It's
This shit's
it's like a high school
stupid.
diploma, but it don't mean
It's not even your
don't mean, like, I
degree.
feel like niggas can really, and I could be tripping, but niggas can really lie on these applications. Like, y'all went to this school.
No,
not
they
really
not
checking
doing.
those-
They
They
not doing
check in
background
certain
checks
no
like
no
that.
in certain
And
areas
that's why I
they do
say
check.
certain jobs.
And
don't
like
check.
It's
no,
only-
no,
it's
in
only the
accounting,
field. That's what I'm
anything with like
saying.
financing, like medical degrees.
You going to trying to get a career.
But even
Like, you know
still,
what I'm saying?
If you in
all these
STEM.
Wesley joint, you gonna be a manager at a warehouse.
That's what I'm saying. If you in
$25 an
STEM,
hour,
like-
they ain't gonna double check.
no,
you.
but
Science,
but,
technology, engineering, mathematics. If you ain't in one of them, you can pretty
Yeah.
much say whatever you went to college for. It
yeah,
ain't
you
gonna
really
matter.
And
can.
they're not checking your GPA.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
They
They
not
don't give a
going
fuck
back
about
and
that.
checking
They don't
But
care, bro. Like
all
that's
I'm
just
saying
a-
is like even with what y'all saying, half of these people could be lying and saying they got their bachelor's in something that they only got a certification in.
fam. Do you know how to
But-
get your transcript?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like real talk. Like
you at-
when
like
the
you're-
last time?
Process.
No,
Like,
it
it's
is
a
a process,
bro. When the
But-
last time y'all
but are
pulled
you-
y'all
but
y'all
okay, that's the
transcript?
thing. Are you asking me the last time I got it? Or you asking?
I'm saying when
I
the
don't
last
know
time
the
you
last
pulled
time I
your-
got it, but
that's
I know
what I'm
that I
saying,
can
like,
get it.
The job going through that hassle.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's-
at.
but that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't even realize they really. I don't even think they really be calling the. Some
Bruh,
jobs
no.
call those references.
So
but
I
most
can
of them
say
don't
the
call
only time that I have ever got a reference
I call
call.
Anybody on there?
Me too. But the only reason why, the only time I did get a reference call is when my best friend, she's a teacher. And so they do need references for it. So I feel like government jobs,
Yeah.
state jobs, they do need a reference for that. But this bitch asked me for like a leasing job and was like, I need 3 professional and 3 personal references. She was like a regional manager. I was like, bitch, y'all paying me $14 an hour and I have over 5 years of fucking property
You
management
getting choked up
experience.
over
Are you
here. Look at
serious?
you.
Yeah, that shit was irritating. Like, I was like, nigga, no.
Upset.
I was like, if anything, y'all need 3 years of professional experience because this shit looks like trash.
Can I give y'all some advice? put your homeboys and your homegirls that you've had a detailed conversation with on your resume as your references.
Was that advice or was that game? Because I feel like I feel like we've been doing that I've been doing that all my life.
Dog, like white people do this forever.
I just use my auntie that's in HR.
Like we gotta jump ahead.
Like, yo,
No,
you
it's
might
easy.
I throw anybody on that. I mean, that's what I mean.
anybody. Yeah, like
Put your people on
They
there, bro.
don't
Like put
know.
people who gonna speak because as if somebody's calling for references, really they're mainly checking character. Like they ain't. That's all. They just want to make sure that you are who you say that you are. Like if I hire Lingo, he's gonna be able to like do the job. I don't care about all the stuff you had going on there. Like I want to make sure that you are who this resume say that you are.
oh,
That's
and
it.
can me as just an HR rep, can I say one thing? Can y'all not show up to fucking job interviews in a t-shirt and sweatpants and a fucking headbanding?
If
I don't
you're a
give
boss,
fuck.
you can. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're the boss, you're not going for a job interview. So that don't even matter.
I disagree.
Tell me more.
As somebody that's been in the entrepreneur aspect, no, real talk. Sometimes, like the hardest part about being an entrepreneur is you need, like you say, you need consistent income. So sometimes you got to go in and take a job that you don't like, so you can stay afloat and have the bread.
I get it, but I'm not asking you to show up in a suit and tie. And
I'm
all
not
that
saying
shit.
that, but what I'm saying is there's a different mentality when you like. Don't get me wrong. If you walk in there with sweats on, there's a good chance you're not gonna get the job. I'm not trying to tell people to walk in there with sweats. I'm really telling you to walk in there with the mentality of like, I don't care what I got on. If you're gonna hire me, you're gonna hire me because of what I got
Okay, so
going
let
on.
me
That's what
clear.
I'm really trying to get at.
If you explain your situation,
Yeah, definitely.
that's different. But
yeah.
you can't walk in there with Ugg slippers, sweatpants, and the Aeropostale t-shirt talking about.
True.
Yeah, and you have to be well versed on these
Don't
things.
they kind of show they? But listen, if
On
you
the,
got-
on the
Hey,
pursuit
and
of
you're right.
happiness, my boy had a tank
No,
top on.
listen,
But listen,
and no,
With
and let me,
paint
and,
stains.
and I'm gonna go back on it. I'm gonna walk it back even further. I'm not judging you on it because I understand. So I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't hire you because of that. Because
You ain't gonna hire
if you
him.
talk to me, if you talk to me about your situation, I understand.
Oh, okay, you gotta have a second cover.
But it's other people that are looking at you in
Right,
this
right,
building outside of me that I can't do that.
Depending on what you're talking about too, because you said you was at the warehouse the last time, right? I would have came in there with some jeans on.
No, and not.
I'm ready to work today.
But that's the thing. And
I
that's-
came here prepared to work
So that
today.
was my struggle. I'm sorry.
got steel toe
Give me one
boots
second.
on.
I'm gonna let you go. But that was my struggle with it because.
I feel you. I'm
So
sorry.
I don't know if y'all look at it, but warehouse industries have the highest turnover of employees. Period. They're
People be
like
hurting their back.
one of the four. And so me as a recruiter, when I was looking for these things, I'm like, why do y'all want these highly qualified candidates? And y'all have like the highest. It doesn't even make
It
sense.
don't make sense, yeah.
Y'all want people with degrees and they're not going for this shit. Y'all not even paying them enough. So it was a really ass backwards job for me.
Right.
Probably the reason why I got fired because it didn't make sense to me. I felt like you get them in. If they leave, they leave. If they stay, they stay. Fuck
Hire
it. Like
somebody
you
else,
need
yeah.
somebody at this particular moment. So my thing is, I'm not saying come dressed in a suit and tie, but at least come presentable.
I mean, with them in the sweats and the bonnet, that show determination. Like I'm getting here by any means.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up.
Not at all. Not at all. Hey, but I do want to walk
They
something
gonna be
back.
working jobs, and
And that's what I'm saying. And that's the other thing. I'm like, I don't understand how y'all gonna fault them for that when they literally just walking in a fucking warehouse all day.
What I wanted to get on though, like, is earlier in the conversation about these jobs, right? And we talking about pay at these jobs.
Right.
The reason why these jobs don't pay a lot is because anybody can do them. If you walk into a job that is like high turnover rate, number one,
For sure.
it doesn't take a lot of skill, regardless of your educational background. Forget
Right.
all that. I'm talking about the job itself. If it's a job that anybody can do, you're not gonna get paid a lot
And that
because
was the other
we can.
thing.
Yeah,
it's like anybody can scan a fucking barcode and pack that shit in a box.
And
They
that's
be
why
like,
they don't get
we
paid a
want
lot."
qualified people. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
nigga, everybody's qualified unless you can't fucking read or write. This is fucking insane. Like it really mind fucked me. Like
You
this
ever
is
worked in a
completely
warehouse?
stupid. No, but I
that shit get
seen
real
it.
in the field. I don't work in there.
Oh, you worked in a warehouse. Tell me more.
About 5 years, that shit get real in the field. Like,
I
That's a
get
lot.
it.
That's why the turnover rate high because like that's a lot of labor. It's
I'm not
for me.
saying that, but I'm saying is that it's not a
Not for
high
me.
level skill set for you to do.
shit real in the field.
But you can learn it on the job.
Oh yeah.
But I think
Okay,
they trying to
continue,
get
I'm
to no. I mean, I think what they're really trying to get to is a kind of like an archetype of a person. You know what I mean? When you roll up and you have certain attire on, you show up at a particular point in time, you do that. That speaks to maybe like the long-term
Right.
prospect of who you are as an employee. And, you know, in that role, like you said, the attrition is what's
Right.
the challenge. People are
Right.
quitting like crazy.
That's your word of
Right.
the week.
No, and that's why I said, from an HR perspective, they are looking for those long-term people. But like I also said, the job is fairly easy. It
Right.
can be easily learned and trained. It doesn't require a high-level skill set. So what you're asking for, you want champagne taste with a beer budget, and that don't add up. It's not gonna happen.
As I always say, I mean, we talk about this a lot, like, when do we start building our own though? Like when do
Well-
you know? I mean, honestly,
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I mean, y'all, I'm sure talked about it, but
Yeah.
when do we? Because I think there's some cultural competency here that's also
Right.
missing oftentimes in these situations where we understand the brother that's coming in a sweatsuit. We understand like that the life circumstances that may
Right.
come for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like if we're not the ones that are controlling that and have the levers of control and they can say, I hire you and I
Right.
understand where you're coming from, that's what we're dealing with here. So,
You're right.
you know.
I mean, I think we're scared of taking risk. I think we talked about this another time. We just don't trust each other when it comes down to things like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors that go into that. I mean, what's the last black owned restaurant or business you've been to? You know, it's like it comes down to that part. So it's a lot of moving factors. But if we're gonna talk about just employment as a whole with companies, that is what they see us as, and we have to present ourselves in a different manner. And then if we want to go to these black businesses, I feel like we should approach it in a manner that we would do the same way for these white businesses or Russian or whatever. I mean, they all white. Who gives a fuck? I know some people care. I don't give a shit. They all
And
white.
we're here.
And so yeah, we have to approach ourselves in that manner that they are, or we are just as important as them.
Hey man. Lingo Steve
Sorry.
been patiently waiting to talk. Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
brother.
Go ahead.
I was, bro. I was chilling, bro. Y'all enjoy your holiday.
What holiday?
On God. I had
Indigenous
no clue.
Peoples Day. Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh, you trying to set me up just then.
No.
Indigenous Peoples
The only
Day.
Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace.
I really forgot.
No, that's
I
what we
was talking about
talking
Columbus Day.
Yeah, that was,
Colonizer Day.
You got to chill, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
you-
niggas judge you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Damn,
real
I just
talk.
look
Like,
this.
I really didn't think
No, I
about it.
forgot.
Like, and to be honest with you, I didn't think about either sides of it. Like, I'm not like I saw Facebook and you see people saying Happy Indigenous People Day and Happy Columbus Day. Like, I'm just telling you my side of the story. I didn't think about either side. I'm just being honest with
How y'all
you. You know what
feel
I'm saying?
about this still being acknowledged as a holiday?
It's trash as fuck, but I'll take it for a day off. I just want some more holidays.
That's honest. Hey, that's so honest though. I ain't
No,
lying
it
to
is.
you.
It
I ain't
is.
lying,
It's
that
trash
honest.
as fuck, but I want them to put some other holidays on the map.
It's like one of the dumbest holidays.
It's stupid as fuck.
The
How you
doggone
discover
holiday,
something that
like-
was already here and everybody knew about it? But
Like,
your
can I?
stupid ass.
Like, okay,
Yo,
so
what are we doing?
Bro, I see
No, real talk. Because as a kid, right, I had that exact same feeling. Like I'm in the class. What is it? Social studies more than like is it, or
Yes.
history? One of them. I
It's
can't
one
remember.
of the two.
I'm in
one
the
of the
class as a kid, and in the class, the teacher says Christopher Columbus sailed across the Atlantic and landed in the Americas, where he found Indians and found they had feasts, all of this. And then I was like, but so if he sailed across the Americas, across the Atlantic, and landed in the Americas where people was already there, how he discovered it?
You got that shit wrong on the text, didn't you, bro?
No, like this was something that as a kid, I was
You
no,
just
I
asked.
was
You
one of
got it
them
wrong.
kids. Number one, I was one of them kids because like I was smart. You know what I'm saying? Like no, real talk. Like
feel you, bro.
I would finish my work first, and then I'll go like mess with all the other kids, and I used to get in trouble because I finished my work first, and I ain't allow everybody else to finish their work. You feel me?
I believe you, bro.
But the whole thing though, I'm going through the lesson, and I'm like, Miss Yates, I don't understand this. Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how can you discover? Like, if you discover something, that means you found it before
Right.
anybody else, right?
Correct.
But if somebody's already there, that means you didn't find it before anybody else,
There's
right?
no fucking way.
Like, that doesn't make sense. And she was stuck. She was just like, Christopher Columbus. You know how Christopher Columbus founded America. Okay.
Yeah,
giving me trouble.
I'm sorry. I don't want,
weird.
yeah.
How you feel about it?
It's stupid, though. It is stupid. Real talk.
Dumb. Like, that shit dumb as fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that shit dumb. Hey, let a white person tell you they discovered some shit, bro. Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
When he was Spaniard, right?
White, bro.
No, I
No,
feel
no.
I'm
Christopher
saying
Columbus-
he
I
from
think he
Spain,
was
though,
a
right?
Spaniard,
He was from
yeah.
Spain.
What?
But that's what I don't know. And then this is a deeper.
And if we want to go
conversation,
deeper,
but-
he didn't really land in the Americas, right? He landed in the
he
Caribbean,
landed
right?
in a few,
West
a few
Indies or
places.
something
Yeah,
like that? Okay.
he landed in, if I remember correct,
Which
he
is even
landed in
crazier. Think
Haiti
about that.
Or the DR or Haiti first,
He landed in the Caribbean
and
in
then
the West
yeah,
Indies
and then came
and said
this
that
way.
these were Indians.
This nigga was really he just wanted
Not
somebody to
even
be
get in
Indian.
The backstory, like he was
He was
spelling
really
in
on
all
some
his
bullshit.
expeditions before this.
He just
like,
trying to be a
And
fucking Indian.
if we
Like,
want to
shit
get
was
real, the
stupid.
reason why he went there because he was trying to go to India. Am I right? Somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just wants somebody to be a fucking Indian.
Listen, bro.
He's a fucking idiot, and I don't understand why we keep
he
acknowledging
failed
this
at
nigga.
all his expeditions. Bro.
Everything.
They didn't even want to give him money for that shit.
Fam was trying to he was in Spain, right? Like y'all know what the map. This is the map.
Dog
Spain
wanted
is
to give
here.
Magellan so bad.
He was trying to go this way, right? To India. He landed over here in the West Indies.
Because this stupid ass nigga thought the world was flat. Him and all his colleagues. 'Cause they
In
fucking
Portugal,
idiots.
they claim that he was a dual spy.
He's an idiot.
They say that he
No,
was
he's a
literally
fucking
Portuguese. They claim him in Portugal and
Wow.
Spain.
You claim an idiot, a dual spy? They're smart. They're real smart.
Hey, I'm trying to go to both of them places. So
Me too. He's still an idiot.
y'all sponsor the No Buffer podcast. We'll do a live show and talk about Christopher
We
Columbus.
sure will.
Actually, no, we
Hey, yo,
won't.
y'all ever trip out?
We gotta get
look,
back. No,
I ain't
I'm
even-
sorry.
Wait,
No, we won't
I
do
know.
that.
I don't even know how you feel about this. You can stop me if I'm going too wrong.
No, go ahead. This
So, my little sister, I call my little sister, my best friend, little sister. She is a
Confusing.
nanny
okay.
for the people out in Buckhead. And this is white,
What?
black,
Hold
and
on.
indifferent.
The people?
No, listen. This is white, black, and indifferent.
Okay.
These are people
Oh,
that are
several
well
people.
off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
North
she-
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah,
North
that-
Atlanta High School.
for sure.
Oh,
the
IBM
great,
building.
yeah, over there. So she ran into a family. And she was telling like, hey, like it's time to get in the shower, it's time to get in the tub. And the family or the mother said, oh, we don't do that often, so you don't have to worry about that. We're talking about bath time, ladies and gentlemen. Bath time, the time that you go to cleanse yourself from the day.
How old were the
Dirt.
kids?
They're like 5.
How often is often?
Yes. If a kid is like under we talking 6 months, then that's different. Like you ain't got to.
Yeah.
That ain't no everyday
But
thing.
when you go out in the elements,
Yeah.
you getting bathed.
5, they had PE and everything. Fam.
Yeah. You going to school with other people with germs.
They got-
You got to get bathed.
They got to hit that
So
rubber
the fact
dub
that, that she was like, oh, like, no, we don't do that often. You don't have to do that to her every night. It alarmed me because it's
These
hot.
facts.
This was a month ago. It's hot as shit in Atlanta a month ago. Shit, 2 weeks ago it was hot as shit in Atlanta. So it just mind boggles me that the same people that came over here that didn't bathe and had a whole plague because they couldn't bathe and feed themselves
That was surprising.
has the right to claim a day that they didn't even come here for. Like, what
Y'all
the
done got
fuck are we
deep.
doing?
Van Lathan,
Yeah.
he was on Ariel Foster's podcast. And he was talking about how when the storm hit, he had moved out to LA just chasing dreams. Yada stayed with a white family or whatever, one of his partners or whatever. Talking about they never washed the tub, like it was just gray shit floating around.
That's gross.
Like the bathtub
That's
was
sick.
always stopped up, like
That's the.
you know what I'm saying.
I don't want to talk about it.
He had to tell
Bro,
the
they
folks like, man,
be
y'all gonna take y'all a
different.
you day, you know what I'm saying? He said he went to Family Dollar, just started cleaning the whole house. He was like, oh man, you couldn't deal with it, huh? Like,
Oh,
No.
that's nasty,
they
bro.
nasty, bro. I don't want to make a
Yeah,
blanket.
yeah. You can't. Yeah, no, not a blanket.
We not.
statement.
They nasty, bro.
Can't make no money.
But we ain't gonna have no white sponsors on our podcast.
They nasty, bro. Like even if you think about little shit like this, like Bonnaroo and shit like that, and Coachella and shit like that, bro. Like them folks be out there in the woods, bro.
But that's why I be saying like,
For
I used
be in
to.
the woods, bro.
I
Where they showering at, bro?
I used to tell my dad this a long time ago.
ass.
Like when they talked about like the do it yourself, like y'all know I like food a lot.
Think about it, bro. They out there for a whole week.
And no bath, no soap, no nothing.
They ain't taking no showers.
They
bro.
just out here.
They ain't got no hand sanitizer. They out there pissing and fucking and eating and all this other shit, barefooted.
The
and
Black
shit.
Plague, bro. That is
But
disgusting.
think about it, bro. Oh,
I'm
that's
not
a hell of a
saying-
time.
Hey,
Nigga
God-
got to
God
explain
bless,
this
bro.
shit. I said, oh, nah, this shit sound nasty.
God bless, bro.
Think about it, bro.
All
I
I'm
don't
saying
want
is,
to.
Woodstock. You think about Woodstock? I know they ain't had no portables out there. No portals out there in Woodstock, bro. No folks out there shitting. No tissue.
they shaking it off.
Think about
They
it,
shaking
bro.
it off.
Thinking about it, bro. They out there for days and on a farm, bro. Hundred thousands of people, bro. On a farm, bro. They ain't got no hand sanitizer when they even invented there, bro. These things ain't got no tissue. They ain't got none of this shit, bro. They pissing in the creeks and shit. Niggas skinny dipping in the creeks. Niggas done pissed and shit in these goddamn. Like, come on, bro. That's some nasty ass shit, bro.
I'm just saying.
And it
bro.
continues in 2019, bro. These folks be at Bonnaroo and all this other shit doing this.
Bonnaroo.
You ever heard about Bonnaroo? Like,
I have heard about it.
that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit
Wait,
nasty,
wait,
bro.
what's butter right
No,
there?
it's like it's a festival. It's that Burning Man too is probably what you was thinking about.
Oh,
too,
Burning Man. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
although they festivals though, it's just it
Ain't no
gets crazy.
hotels around, bro.
Yeah, most people pull up in trailers though.
They do. Nah, you
Put
said
them in
most? Ain't most.
All right, let's just move on.
It's nasty, bro.
Trying to get this money,
Call it how
man.
you want to call it, bro.
Tell you how nasty these niggas is. They got some shit they
Come on
do.
in,
They got some shit they do in Australia where they pour beer in each other's shoe and they got to drink out the shoe from another nigga's shoe.
Come on, bro.
That's the thing they do,
Cheese
like for fun,
all
bro.
between their toes and shit. Then we gotta drink this motherfucker, bro.
Please tell me you seen the video.
Some
of them,
niggas ain't got no pedicures and none of this
you
shit.
seen the video of them at Oktoberfest, right?
I didn't.
One white guy snorted coke off another white dude's dick
Oh, the dick. You seen it?
Off the dick.
for
Yeah.
fun, bro. Just cool.
Off
And
his-
they,
off his
somebody
jersey,
video,
bro?
yes, bro. Somebody videoed it. And,
Why would
and
I
they
look
looking
at
at the video, just having a gang old time.
Like,
Goddamn, just like, oh, this is like what we do.
How long was the video?
The video itself is it's Instagram. It's only like
long as it's
45 seconds. Yeah.
Pause. 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 Yeah, let's reset. Let's reset. Let's reset.
No,
We
think
went
about
down
it.
the wrong
What
way.
other group of people has had plagues and shit? What other group of people has had plagues?
Hey,
and
real
shit?
talk. I'm just gonna go like
Nah,
y'all.
bro,
No,
this is good combo, bro.
No.
We gotta talk about this amongst us, bro.
We
That
are
shit be
we
nasty,
are
bro.
for us about
That
us.
shit is nasty.
This is a black-owned studio.
Exactly.
I am for us. I am by us. I am for all of that. What I am
We
not
talking about the
for
past.
is just generalization.
I mean, they
Yeah, I don't
generalize
care
us
about
all
all
the
that.
time.
That's cool. We ain't gotta do that
Bro, they
either
be
though.
having flakes and shit.
I'm
coming
not
out their
saying
feet.
I'm not saying
Talking
that
about
we
drinking
should,
shit
but
out
I'm
they
saying
shoes.
like if they got stereotypes about us,
Let's
we
just go.
definitely got
Let's go
stereotypes
to the
about
core.
them.
Forget all that. Drinking out of a shoe is nasty.
It is disgusting, but that's what I'm
Like-
saying.
Just gonna skip the whole cocaine shit.
Yeah, that's on another level. That you
Yeah, that shit
might
just
you
gay.
might have been watching like some porn and didn't even realize you were watching some porn.
That shit is just gay.
You
There's
watching
a
some
whole
porn,
thread
bro.
on Twitter of them just doing shit at Oktoberfest over there in Europe, bro. Like they snorting coke off the table, they snorting coke off dicks.
just gay.
They one dude picked the girl up, dropped the all. She ain't wearing no drawers underneath the clothes.
Bro,
It's
we gonna
just-
blame it on the Asian envy. Fuck it. That shit gay, bro. Like, and nasty, dog.
like, I used to have a dream. I was like, I'm gonna go to Oktoberfest one day. Now I'm like, hell no.
I'm not. All right, listen. Let me be clear. I'm not saying. I'm not saying gay in the term of being derogatory.
I'm calling it what it is.
No,
You
no.
snort some shit off another man's dick, that's gay.
No.
There's no other way to classify that, bro. That shit is gay, bro. It's no other way to class. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't even like the times we in right now where she feel like she got to give a PSA.
Bro,
Like
yes.
she feel like she got to clean up the. She got to clean up the shit.
No, let me.
She got to clean. You ain't got to clean up shit, bro. That shit is gay, bro. By definition.
I agree.
By definition.
Like fuck the disclaimer, bro. It just,
Yeah,
just
fuck all that PSA disclaimers.
But that's
we
not-
shouldn't be talking about them.
No,
Fuck
but-
that shit is gay, bro.
Let me clear. The times that we living in, like, and I have this conversation all the time because the time we living in, you gotta be PC, and it's terrible.
Hey, bro, I
don't wanna
had a
be that
check for
way.
y'all, bro, but
This
they gonna ask
is
for
the
it
no
back.
buffer, bro. There ain't no PC shit over here, bro.
It is no buffer podcast, bro, and that's why I love you because you are
You
truly
keep
no
the no
buffer.
buffer for sure.
What, bro? That shit is gay,
No, bro, we
If another
commending
man
you.
snorts off another man's Johnson, that shit is gay. Period. Like, period. There's no other way to twist that. We're not having fun. We're not having a jolly old time. That shit is gay.
I tried.
Fuck it.
I tried.
He happy when he doing it.
That shit.
By definition, he happy.
I tried.
Yeah, bro.
I tried.
Bro, we ain't gonna get no sponsors.
I'm just saying, bro.
Maybe we might.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yo,
Blaming on the Angels Envy, bro.
cannot.
Bro, hey, can you bring that over here? That bottle is like gone.
Hey, shout out to the Angels Envy tonight.
Hey, you know I bring the champagne something.
Yo, I could not breathe. I'm crying right now. You gonna take the
Go ahead. You go ahead. The very last drop.
You got to chill with the government, bro. I told y'all my mama called me Steven, dog.
Shit, Steven. Oh my God.
Only my mama called me Steven, dog. I'm just saying, bro.
What?
Young.
You got a point.
Damn, Steven.
Oh man.
Damn, Steven.
Sometimes they just live a little too free for my liking, bro.
And y'all say it's gonna be about me this podcast? He's on one.
Nah, sometimes they live too free for my liking.
No,
bro.
they do though, bro.
They just too damn curious and shit. They always like, they be looking
Come
for
on,
adventure, bro.
Check me out, bro.
Like I told my dog, we be scared to step out on the basketball court right now. Those folks be looking for adventure, bro. They be
Hey.
looking for adventure, bro.
They do, bro.
Hey, real talk though, y'all watch Power this week?
Nah,
though? God dang. Somebody help me make this turn. Help me make
into
this
it.
turn
I'll
real
be
quick.
into
Hey,
it.
go ahead.
I be fucking
I'm
with
gonna tell you
it.
like my dog say. They be so curious, like what made them go like,
And we
shit,
back, and we back.
I want to milk this cow right here. You just start playing with nipples, like what are we doing?
I just want to talk.
Niggas just came out the blue saying we just gonna start milking this motherfucker like. Them niggas,
I just really want to talk about how Keisha got knocked off this episode, bro.
like, think about it, bro. Think about it, bro.
Like, how they know they had milk?
Yeah, how they know they had milk in it, bro? Curious as fuck, bro. Just curious. Just curious. Shit, we just gonna play with these nipples real quick. Yeah, what are you? Kyle over there, That's
God
that
bless.
Christopher Columbus shit, bro. Niggas be trying to look for some shit. Like, the fuck is you doing, bro? Dog, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, boy.
Shit, I'm gonna see what this lobster hitting on. I'm gonna see what this lobster hitting on.
Oh. Okay. All right, real talk. Let's regroup.
Nah, bro, you trying to show me this shit?
Let's regroup. Chiane, I need you back. over here.
Like, this nigga with the suspenders. See, this is just gay.
Hey, we legit got like 23 minutes.
God bless, bro. Talk about something.
I'm trying. I've been trying to pivot for about the past 5 minutes.
No, I'm saying, bro. Like, you ever thought about that, bro? What made somebody just want to milk a cow?
Bro, some people just curious, bro.
Some.
About where he buying from. Where your smoke man's at, bro?
I don't smoke.
That's a hit the blunt. His blunt.
Bro, I've been
How did they learn
sober
how
all fucking day for real, bro. We had this conversation earlier. This real talk.
Hey, y'all.
So power.
Please, let's go to power.
Bro, you ain't never just had no conversation to yourself, bro?
No, we have, but we gotta relax.
Yeah.
We have got to relax.
Like shrooms. Like, you ever thought about shrooms, bro? Like, this already a fungi, bro. Like, you just
We
gonna
gotta relax, Steve.
I haven't.
Steve,
I haven't
we
thought
gotta
about
relax.
think about all this shit, bro.
Oh my God. Okay.
Think
Yeah.
about it, bro. Blame Dave Chappelle, bro. Y'all said he brought it back to the forefront. We here, damn it.
We here.
Yo,
We here.
you right.
Shit, nigga, he brought it back. He brought it back. That was a classic. Like,
You
we
did.
here.
Now we here.
Speak freely.
I'm gonna let you handle advertising going forward on the podcast.
Bro, we have nothing but black-owned businesses on here.
Cause I just got by
We got all the hotels sponsoring us from now on.
I don't think the hotel safe. The hotels might be like,
Oh no,
y'all look too edge. Y'all live on the edge a little bit too much.
Oh no, the Hoteps is in here. They match the birth of their son with sunshine.
Hey, you
They in
watch
here. Because
Yeah.
see, you the light, you my
seen the last
sunshine.
I ain't seen this whole season.
King.
I ain't seen the whole season. I'm about to
been
sound
off.
like Ricky Jared, baby.
Yeah, I've been off this whole season.
Say what you want to say.
Go
Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean really, I'm not even trying to cut you off, but I do want to talk about power though.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
Just go ahead. We into a new topic.
Keisha got dead.
Keisha got dead.
Keisha got dead.
You sound like
they
a
popped
slave.
something.
Yeah, they did.
You sound like a slave. Keisha got dead.
But nah,
She did though. Like if you would have
She
seen,
did.
it was a great episode though.
yeah, I will say this is one of the better power episodes. It wasn't as predictable as I thought.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
this
as
is
most
a
of
good
them been.
vibe, so, okay.
And they also.
Hey, I cannot do this shit right now. This is too fucking
Yeah.
funny.
Hey, I was just hoping that zipper didn't get stuck the whole time you were doing that. That motion did not look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought about it. It didn't.
With the mic in your hand.
For y'all are watching, relax.
Yeah.
Really
yeah,
relax.
you just somebody go meme.
I know
somebody give that on up.
Me,
They
man.
gonna give that whole thing up.
Like, ooh, me
But
on
no,
Monday.
man, Keisha got popped, bro. Like real talk. It ain't even. I didn't think it was gonna happen this quick. I thought they were gonna kind of keep her around a little bit longer.
she
To
gotta
tell you
go.
the truth, she
I
got
like
clipped.
2 more episodes, bro.
And that's it.
Go ahead, bro. Talk, bro.
What you eating, bro?
My bad. At the end, it said, "This is the last episode before the mid-season finale."
Yeah, what? Yeah, it did.
That
What
threw
does
me off.
mean?
Oh, they probably
You
gonna
see that?
they probably gonna take a break.
So TNA already at what 8, 9?
But I'm saying they probably gonna like do an episode, take a break, and then come back with like maybe 3 or 4.
They did that last year, didn't they?
I think they did. Yeah, they take a little break.
Why though?
I don't know. I'm
Like, is that
I'm
a marketing thing?
suspecting.
Like, why is that?
Yeah, but I'm suspecting because it's the fall. Like, so all the good shows come in on the fall. So they're trying to like.
Yeah.
They don't want to compete with black. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that they can, but those are big shows on network TV. I don't have to pay for NBC, bro. I just turn that on and look at. You know what I'm saying? So take a break.
Why
So
is that? Why the good shows come in on the fall?
That's just how programming
Cold,
works.
you in the house.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. They you could look at the statistics and the marketing
Yeah.
of it. You in the house. Yeah, gas, lights.
Statistically,
all-
the bad
and
shows are during the
the
summer.
Price of apartments go down during the fall. 'Cause you know you're
People on the
trying to
move
get
on the
inside.
summer,
Yeah.
vacations, all that. They
Now
don't
you out
really.
here trying to
They ain't
get
sitting
that
down
shit.
looking at TV. So your better shows traditionally come in on the fall.
You know, they know-
Network
they-
TV wise,
they
I
know
can't
it's
really
Netflix.
speak for,
That's why
like-
Netflix is so important. They know
Yeah.
it's Netflix and chill time.
So.
They knew what type of time they was on. Sorry.
Cool. But yeah, man, Keisha got clipped, bro, and I don't know where we're gonna go from like next on this. I don't know where they're going after that, because like now you see Tommy. I mean, Tommy went and bought her a ring.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a tearjerker for me, bro.
Tommy was hurt,
Bro,
bro.
that was a real human. Like,
Yeah.
we finna go get a ring. We finna do this right.
Yeah.
The son, like, which ring you like?
Then when she found out that her name was the only one on the deed, like No, this house paid for. I bought this just in case something happened to me. Y'all straight.
They put the pressure on their ass like with all them cop tricks.
Bro, what y'all have to understand, right?
Did she kill herself?
Oh, no.
Oh, what happened? She got murdered.
Tasha. Tasha popped her.
Oh.
She shot her twice.
Oh.
You seen it?
Tasha got the buzz.
Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry. My bad. My bad. But yeah. They put the pressure on it. But police be lying, man. Y'all, I mean, look.
Man,
even if you ain't never been locked up before, you have to understand that
Y'all
the
can
cops
look
are
at the
gonna lie
local
to you.
news and see the police be lying.
First 48 can tell you everything.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, this in real life?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
Exactly.
Fed came out looking for my brother, right?
Oh, you going to get personal on you?
I ain't even said the whole situation.
Okay, cool. I just, I know. Yeah. We talked about it, so I was just trying to make sure you.
Like, dog.
After the gay stuff, bro, like they watch, they listening now, bro. So
These
just trying to
niggas
make
is
sure-
intrigued.
I'm
They
trying to make sure,
intrigued,
like,
bro.
how deep you want to go, because, like,
They red flagging our shit like
yeah, okay, go ahead, cool, bro. God
They
bless.
tried to butcher me with all these questions, bro. I told you 3 minutes ago, I don't know. You got a card, I take that, and you go
Do
about
it
your
right.
business.
Right.
You're not gonna do a whole interview and like
Right.
dialogue, like nigga. Go
You
on.
have the right to remain silent.
Nah, but I'm saying I wasn't giving him nothing, but he was
I feel
like,
you.
"When last
He
time
kept
you seen him?"
asking.
I don't know.
But I'm
He-
saying,
like,
even
he
that
keeps
though.
trying to
Yeah,
rephrase.
But
yeah,
even that
they
though,
question
that I
in a
don't
different
know,
manner.
be getting people caught up too. I'm not saying you, but that I don't know get people caught up too. You got the right to remain silent.
I don't know.
This is your best bet, like real talk. And this is not legal advice. I'm just telling you from what I've been told.
From
If
experience.
you ever get encountered by the police at any given moment, make sure that you have a card of a lawyer. It don't have to be your lawyer. It just need to be a card of a lawyer. Give them that card and just say, I want to make sure that I'm responding to my Miranda rights. Here's the card. Here's my lawyer. We'll have a conversation from that. Now, stuff may proceed. That's when they put the pressure on you, tell you like, oh, well, now let's come down to the office. We'll have your lawyer meet us there. We'll do this interview there. And most people don't want to go there because they think they're going to go to jail. You're really just going to do an interview, fam.
Right.
Like,
They ain't
but
even
most
trying
people
to-
don't want to do that because they feel like, oh, man, like I'm
They
going
gonna
to
get you
jail.
there, yeah.
Like, no, you're really going to do an interview.
And then, yeah, you talking about
Yeah. And there were kids too. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to go there because that's an important thing. But like we talking about
We got more information
12
now.
to
We know
15,
shit. Yeah.
16. You 35, bro, and you going down there and like you should know a little bit more.
Hey, you know the funny part though, how they be trying to come off all nice, and then when you start like, nigga, I really don't like. Then they start getting more aggressive. Like, all right, now you can leave.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck
Yeah,
off, bro.
like, I'm not finna fold because you
Yeah,
mad.
bro. I'm a law-abiding
Hey, I ain't gonna
citizen.
lie,
Right,
I used
motherfucker.
to-
You ain't got shit on me.
This how I knew like I couldn't do that shit because my dad used to do that to me. Like he did get real intense, and I'd be like, "So you bad?" and then and they used to piss him and my mom. They just be like, "Who the fuck?" And I just be like, I mean, that's cool and all, but like. You still mad. Like, I'm totally fine. They hated that shit. But that's how I knew to deal with, like, when people wanted something out of you, you could push their buttons. And when they start getting upset, you just be like, all right. Like, you just keep that shit moving. Yeah, it still pisses my dad
No,
off.
I
to this day.
truly
It's just
believe the
hilarious.
police don't know like nothing.
And,
Like, think about it like this: if the police knew anything, why they asking you questions?
Exactly. And that's
Things
my
very
damn way.
simple.
Y'all can figure out anything
simple.
on
Very
this
simple.
planet fucking Earth. Y'all can find out, if you could come pick me up from my job and find out where I'm at, why are you asking me anything?
Right.
The fuck
You
are
know
we
where I
talking
work,
about?
fam. Why you asking me
Yeah,
questions
like,
about something that happened?
if you know where I live in my social, why do you want to know anything
Yeah.
else?
Y'all just keep quiet. Give them the card of a lawyer, and just
And be
leave it
about
at
your
that.
day.
I mean, the lawyer gonna take the call, bro. That's what they do. They lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do. Just be quiet. And not even if you did it or didn't do it. It's just to protect yourself.
Right.
Because as soon as you be like, I don't know, if they can prove that you do know now,
Right, it's open.
you know what I'm
for
saying? Now that's a
investigation.
charge because you gave them a response. You told them I ain't know. So now you in trouble for thinking that you was.
Plead the fifth the whole
Yeah,
time.
just say fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
I ain't even saying that. I'm just be like,
Yeah, give them a
5.
card, bro. Tell them to call your lawyer and
5
close the
and up.
door. Leave it at that. Is that?
yo, that's wild.
Yeah.
Y'all are a wild group of people.
That's y'all. Y'all should have been drinking. Blame Uptown. He did it.
Yeah, you wild.
Hey,
This nigga is hilarious.
yeah, that's my dog. My dog. yeah. We're gonna go with Uptown. Y'all just leave it at that. Y'all got anything else? We can keep going because the other show.
9 to 5s are trash.
Oh yeah, the Fort Worth.
Keep making your dream come true.
The Fort Worth, Texas situation.
Man, I'm tired of this shit. No, I'm really tired of this shit. It's always some new shit, different circumstance. It's always some bullshit. It's a new victim, new little plague, same fucking cop. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm really over it. I'm tired of hearing about a black person dying because some officer thought or he seen or he felt some shit.
Yeah.
I'm fucking over it. It's too many names that's been out there. This shit happens every day. It's only like 1 in a fucking 50 million that gets publicized. I'm over it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm tired of us hugging and praising fucking people that don't need to be because they think it's a fucking mistake and they know it's not. If it's in your training to not shoot to kill, then what the fuck are we doing? Like, I'm over it. I'm just over it. I'm over this. I've been over this entire storyline since fucking Trayvon Martin, to be honest. Like, I've been over it. It's nasty. It's ridiculous. It's sick. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even understand how a police officer is still getting paid administrative leave to do some crazy shit like this and to just keep going on, continuing his life while somebody has to suffer the loss of somebody that they love. It's just, I can't stand it. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's very irritating.
Yo, can y'all see watch
for the real thing?
hilarious? Yo, y'all need to
I
watch
did.
You want to come in for the real
Privilege.
Thing? You heard
White
Privilege.
Privilege.
What is it on?
On Netflix.
White privilege.
Chelsea Handler got a show called White Privilege, and she goes
Okay,
to
yeah. I
talk
heard
to
about
the-
that.
The white people.
She talked to
and-
white people about.
and they really don't believe.
That
They
shit
think
is
we be
irritating.
playing.
So what? Oh, they don't. Hold on.
That's
So
why I don't
give
have
me
kids.
break that down. You say you don't.
She
They
says,
think that we
she
playing.
says, yo, so do y'all think white privilege exists?
She asked that to white people.
Right, up in all them rich places. Yeah, all them rich places, all these rich white people. They're like, no. And she gives examples. So she asked about the police thing. She's like, oh, they taking it out of context, or they.
Oh, I haven't watched that
It's
yet.
crazy. It's crazy.
I don't blame them for that though.
No, I don't
Because
blame
it's
them
just
for
like,
that.
You don't know the problems of a rich white or rich kid,
You're right.
rich
I
white
don't.
kid,
I
you feel
don't
me?
blame them
I
for
can't
that,
relate
but
to
I
that.
do think there's something wrong when there's
On
an
TV,
officer.
you can see it, right?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong when repeatedly an officer can just walk into somebody's shit repeatedly, or an officer just always has the right to shoot a black guy that's unarmed and not doing anything.
So
All the time.
before we go any further, like for people that don't know what happened, right? So
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
forgive me because I do not remember the young lady's name.
Wait. I mean, keep going.
Yeah,
I'll
you
tell
can
you
look.
in the meantime.
But there was her neighbor called the police, right? Because her front door was open. And so he called to say like, hey, this is not like her. Her front door is open. Can you send a police car, by to just check? So the police officer came to do a wellness check where he was supposed to just make sure that everything was okay at the address. And so the officer gets there, and she's playing video games with, I think, her nephew or something.
Is the neighbor black or white?
That I don't know. He sounded black, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Shout
know.
out to Tatiana Jefferson.
Tatiana Jefferson's her name.
Yeah.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
Tatiana Jefferson. And so the police officer gets there, and it's dark. He has a flashlight looking around. For one, he doesn't go to the front door. He goes and checks the perimeter of the house. So that's the first thing. Like, he doesn't.
And breaking, he was charged with murder.
Oh, he was charged.
Yes, this is like literally
this
in the
just
last
Oh, wow.
Okay,
What you
wow,
on?
okay. That's,
New York Times.
Because I saw that he resigned.
Yeah, he
I saw that he
resigned
resigned.
before.
He resigned
but
before.
he did the interview.
He resigned before the charge.
because he
so-
knew
Okay.
he fucked up, stupid ass.
But he legit, from what I saw the body camera video. He went there. He went like around the perimeter. He said something, and a second later, show me your hands. And a second later, he shot.
Yeah.
Like, and he shot through a window, not really like.
He didn't. So he didn't even process the scene
Nah,
before he
no,
was
no,
shot.
no.
It's probably going to process as criminal negligence. Like, when you're thinking about technicalities and they
Yeah.
get the benefit of the doubt
I
of
get it.
technicalities. No, I take
No.
no sides.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
why. So the other thing is, so I watched like, I'm creepy. Y'all know I'm weird. I watched the entire trial of the Amber Geiger case in Botham Jean. And I watched the prosecutors and defense part of it. And honestly, if you're in the jury, it makes sense to be a juror and sit and look at, the things that they're presenting to you. And it does really, it fucks you up because you're like, oh, well, I didn't think about it that way. And that's really what the process, it's a matter of facts, but it's really a matter of persuasion, which is a lot of psychology. It's really a matter of what would you do if you were in this situation. Mm-hmm. And so they talked about, like, I know the prosecution talked about how do you not realize you parked on a different floor and you've been parking here for this long time? How do you not realize you walked past 16 doors and got to the wrong door? How do you not realize that you didn't have the right floor mat when you got to the wrong apartment? It talks about all that. And on the defense side, it talks about, this is just a routine for you. You're not really thinking about it. It's kind of just passing your mind. Mm-hmm. You're thinking like, oh, I'm going to go to the second floor. You fuck up. It talks about all that. So it makes me, it's a weird thing where I feel like I see how the jury could be persuaded either way. But I honestly feel like in your training and what they point out, there's no you can't handle that wrong if this is your training as a police officer. Right.
So I think there's a couple key things though in this situation. The idea of someone calling at late in the hour and you are approaching a home
already on guard.
In the AM, like the early AM.
Right.
The fact that like you show up at my house in the AM, I'm looking out the window. Like that's just a part of what comes with it.
Right.
So I don't know that there's a strong case for shooting someone in their home.
There's not.
From the outside,
when
you're looking in their home.
You don't even know what's happening.
With not clear visibility either.
Yeah, you don't even
You know what I mean? Like you have a right to be in your home doing whatever you want to. Right. And then if I'm snooping around the house in the early mornings of the AM.
But that was the point in the Amber Geiger case. It was like she was saying, oh, I couldn't see him. I didn't know I just seen him get up. So it was like there was no really opposing threat to you. You just seen him get up. You didn't know.
Be scared,
you didn't see what was happening. And that's what I said. And then on the on the defense side, they were saying, oh, so you were scared. You thought you were in your apartment. You turned the door. It was open. Whatever. You thought somebody was in your house. But on the prosecuting side, we're like, well, there's a distinct smell when you walk at your door. How can you not notice this red fucking doormat at your door and you're putting your key in? Yeah, like you're putting it in. When you push the door open, you can't see that there's a visible difference between your apartment and this one. Like it's a lot of things that are going on. So when you watch, well, I don't know if y'all have the time to or whatever.
No, I didn't watch it.
When you watch it, it's different distinctions, and I get both sides of it. But as a juror, I can see how it's hard to process all of the information in a manner of days and then determine. I'm not even
thinking about a juror. I'm talking about me personally.
Yeah.
I stayed in an apartment. There's one apartment for 10 years. Right. If I walk in my apartment, I can immediately tell that this ain't my apartment. Exactly. I've been here for 10 years. I know what my apartment looked like. Right. Now, don't get me wrong, apartment floor plans can be very similar, but if I open up the door.
Yeah, you know your floor, you know what's happening. Yeah.
If I open up the door and that artwork ain't on the wall, like if that picture ain't on the wall. Yeah.
And that was the thing of the defense. Like, when she was walking to her apartment on her floor, there was a neighbor that had a fern always outside. She's only been living there for 2 months. Like, you notice things after, what they say, 21 days, it becomes a habit. Yeah. So if you know this person always has a fern outside, you know this person always has a door, you can recognize these key things. And that was a thing for me. Like, you know these things are important, and they make a difference in your shit.
So when you seen that Ballers episode when Denzel's son walked in the wrong mansion.
What season was that?
What?
Because I haven't seen the last. It
wasn't this season.
Wait,
I don't recall that.
He walked in the wrong mansion and punched the white boy because he thought the white boy would break it in the house.
He was on drugs too, though.
He was on.
Drugs.
He was on. He was. It was on something for pain. He was on drugs. I remember that episode. He was on something. No, he wasn't on drugs. He had a concussion.
Oh, okay. Well,
You was having a fucked up day, man. Like I'm saying,
No, but I'm saying though,
you don't think
like
that can't happen to normal people.
no, but
what I'm
that's a
saying.
defense to that
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
I got a concussion from football. I
If you
wasn't
look
in the
at her
right
defense,
mindset,
her
you know what I'm
defense
saying?
was I had a long day. I think she worked 14 plus hours that day. She had dealt with a stressful event. It was a lot of moving factors.
It's like this is the thing with me, man. It's just like we behind enemy lines. If your skin is like us, we behind enemy lines, bro. So it's always gonna be toward them. Like for instance, whatever we do, whatever excuse we try to make, it's what they say like ignorance of the law is no excuse or whatever. Right. But she got an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right. It just is how it's gonna work, bro.
I mean, because I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The other night I walked in on the wrong floor, but I noticed it when I walked past the elevator, and the color of the mural that was on the wall was different from the floor that I'm on. Yeah. Living different.
Yo, that happened to me too. I actually put the key in, and
Yeah.
was turning it, and I'm looking like, what the fuck is wrong?
So
Then
that's-
I'm looking, saw the number.
Right.
Oh shit.
So
the dude opens the door though, and I was glad it was a black dude. I was happy. Like,
so
oh.
what I'm saying is, I get it. Like I'm not.
Hey,
that's
no,
why I
you
say
living
I'm not.
different.
I'm not. You a little
We know
slow
you
though.
living different.
Right.
Hey, not for nothing
He
though,
was
but
so
HB, he hop in and make these comments and then dip right out. bro.
Right.
Like,
Right. But I go there to say that when you watch the entire case, it's not a far-fetched thing. We've all been tired. We've all been done some stupid shit where you're like, oh shit, like it's not a far-fetched case.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying we don't get the fair treatment. If one of us would have did that,
I mean, well, we know.
Yeah, that's what
well,
I'm
we
saying.
all
Yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
trial and all that.
Yeah.
We all know that would have been different. But I'm saying the circumstance in itself, yeah, she is guilty. Like I do feel like she is guilty because she did that and whatever. But I also feel like we've all been a part of those days where you just fucking tired and you really just want to go home, regardless of what happened in your day. Even if you didn't have an 8-hour day like you were intended to, like you're just fucking tired. and you
yeah, I
wanna
understand
go
that
home.
100%. But if they're gonna have compassion for her, they're gonna have compassion for
that-
us.
well,
That's
that's
what
a-
I'm saying. I'm just saying this because I'm really fed up with this.
No,
shit.
you're right. Well, that's
because I'm sorry, but we came up in environments where we see shit motherfuckers go down and get shot every day and shit like that. And we get executed. We get prosecuted for full extent, but we got PTSD.
Well, that's a different type
And
of
they
conversation.
don't look at it us the same way as they look at a
You're
veteran.
right.
You
But
know
that's
what
a
I'm
different
saying? I'm just saying,
conversation.
like-
You're right. But how they're looking at it is something that could have been an honest mistake versus that's something that's been trained and instilled in us in slavery. So that's how they're looking at it.
I'll say this because the temperature in the room. This is
It's tense.
It's a very tense conversation, right? Because
Sure.
both sides, we all fed up with it, right? What I ultimately what I think has to happen is community policing. Number one, that definitely has to happen. Like you got to have people that grew up in these neighborhoods, even though we like, you know, as kids, like you don't want to be the police officer, and we probably joan on the person that's the cop. You want the cop that grew up in the neighborhood, bro. Like at least he know that
What's
this
going
guy right
on,
here,
right.
you been selling dope for 20 years, bro. Like look, if I walk up to you and
Cultural
know you've been selling
competency.
dope, if I know
Yeah.
you've been selling dope for 20
sure,
years and
for
I'm a
sure.
cop
I
and
like
I grew
that.
up in this neighborhood, look,
stealing
bro,
it.
they doing a
Putting
sweet
on a t-shirt.
Thursday.
And you're right
Chill.
about that because a lot of times when it depend on the case, they might recruit 12 jurors that can't even relate to whoever is getting
Right.
you know
They don't even know what
prosecuted or
college party
whatever.
is,
So
you know what
they
I'm saying?
won't
Like-
you know.
Well, that happens a lot of times, and that's why they always petition and protest a lot of times for the juror to be of that same stature, so that way it can be relatable to the case. And it doesn't always happen that way.
A question for the room. Do anybody in here know somebody that been affected by a situation like that? There's somebody that's got shot or killed by a cop.
Personally, no, I don't.
Anybody in the room?
I mean, I know somebody's been like. Can you hit the mic though? Yeah, this
He got
conversation
shot
earlier.
over in East Point. Yeah, got like shot like 80 something times when the police ran in there and just
80?
yeah,
80?
Oh, this is the joint y'all was talking. Oh, this is the joint that came on the show one time.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
80?
Man, that's like I don't even understand. Like
Still
here,
ain't got the justice for real, right?
Right.
still
No,
fighting
he's still
tomorrow,
they
still
still
fighting.
fight for it.
This was
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say she came up here like 6 months ago. Yeah.
no, bro, cause like 80,
I
like
need that to resonate. That's why I'm trying to say
like that's a lot of shots, bro.
80
Yo,
never.
I got somebody, not nobody that got shot, but they did, you know, the Central Park type shit.
Hold on.
Say that again now.
Hold on. Relax.
My nephew, he was on a basketball team and shit. Him and the teammates in college. One of the teammates was stealing shit out of people's dorm rooms, and they took all of them, and they held them all in jail for over 24 hours. Did the whole same Central Park 5 shit. They wrote statements saying they did that, this, that, and the third. And of course, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And the system is all a scam because you pay the lawyer for him to get out of jail and all this type of shit. The lawyer was telling us all type of shit, but it's crazy. We have no wins.
Yeah, it's
wild on you.
There he goes with the drop mic.
drop the mic.
Drop mic.
It's
He's actually. I'm proud of him today.
no H been on it. H been on.
No,
it,
I know
man.
he been on it, but I'm really proud of him today on the podcast.
It's rough, bro. Like I mean,
It's
that's
tough.
it's a tough issue. Nobody, hey y'all about that mic talk. So like it's definitely it's a tough thing to happen because it hurts. It affects everybody.
I was gonna say like it brings me back to. Hey, shut the fuck up. It brings me back to my conversation of like, I'll always love and appreciate a black man for just existing on Earth. Like I don't care in what capacity. Well, I do care in what capacity, but you know, like I feel like just as a woman, I think it's important, and I don't think we say it enough, but we'll never understand the plight that y'all go through every day. It's just something that, and it's something that we disregard every day. I know I do. I'm not even gonna take, like credit for it. Like it's something that we don't appreciate every day. And it's like probably 10 of y'all, 10 to 12, or I'm gonna say 10 of y'all in the room at the moment. And I'm the only female in here. And to think that I don't go through those same things that y'all go through every day is like a little mind-boggling. Oh, the boo-boo. And it's appreciative to know that y'all do have a different plight than us, and y'all don't experience those same things every day. Y'all walk around with a fear that we don't every day. Like talking to Coop, like the fact that when y'all get pulled over, this nigga puts his hands on the steering wheel before anything happens. Like
These are facts.
yeah, like it's nuts to me. And
Yeah.
and but that's the thing that I don't think about. When it's like, yeah, I'm pulling out my wallet, but I'm not thinking like, am I gonna get shot? I'm just thinking like, this nigga just
Our
pulling
wallet
me
got to
over.
be out before the cop pull up
Right,
to the
right.
side of the door.
And I think that's
Ain't no pulling
absolutely
up.
insane.
No, it's
Don't ever pull out a wallet when the cop.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like the fact that that's something that I, as a woman, don't have to, what I'm saying, conceive is really different. So
yeah.
to all y'all in here, I appreciate y'all for being alive and staying strong. But more importantly, like that's just something that I don't think black people will ever get over. I don't think that's a fight that's never gonna end in this country, or at least the time that I'm living here for. I don't think it's a plight that's ever gonna end.
Yeah, it's rough.
But I can't make my Bonnaroo joke.
Hey,
Hey yo,
hey,
you are
Hey.
stupid.
This is crazy, man. Shot down. I can't make no Bonnaroo jokes.
hey, bro,
You
where,
can
man?
though. You have to, cause that's the only way I'm gonna laugh.
Bless, bro. We can serve.
If niggas get shot all day, I gotta laugh at some of them. What Dave Chappelle call them, the alphabets?
Yes, I'm ready to go, bro. God bless.
Hey, bro, where, man?
Crazy.
Bro, where?
Bro, where? What Akinyele at?
Huh? We trying to ask bro where, bro. We not being disrespectful. We trying to find out where this nigga at.
No, real talk. Where Akinyele at?
You gotta, here you go. You gotta ask H. I was just about to say it.
Not hilarious. He's in Miami. He used to run what's the strip club? King of Diamonds and shit.
Respect.
Respect.
The biggest.
That's what's up. I stand corrected. All right. Shout out to Akinyele.
He's in
Bro, you still
the
ain't
Caribbean
with my
somewhere.
joint, bro.
Bro, just fall
Bro,
back,
relax,
bro.
bro.
How about this? Let me give
This
you a
shit
word of the
crazy.
week.
I got one.
See what I'm saying?
Because you ain't gonna.
Am I in your
You're
bag?
not finna top this one.
Am I in your
You're
bag?
not finna top.
Do I allow you to be in your bag? No, I want you to be in your
Fine
bag.
Word.
My man gave you a word earlier today.
Fine.
He
Get
gave.
the word.
He
You
gave.
said, do you want
Anything.
No, I don't. Cause you
me
want to know
one.
why?
Bro, y'all
Because the
arguing?
word of the
Like,
week
seriously?
is Lingo Steve.
What are we
Bro,
doing?
where? This last name good over
Give me a
here.
word. Give me a word.
Last name good got bro where.
I just know you been.
You do
slacking
word of
the
the
last
week.
couple weeks, bro. That's all I know.
Not at all.
My
Bro, niggas be mad when you do they shit.
my word.
It better be 5. Go with it.
It better be 5.
My word of the week is.
Hey, you better not pronounce it too. Go ahead.
Stupid.
Respect, bro. My word of the week is Phantasmagoria.
Go ahead and do the thing on it.
Just spell it.
Put the mic close to it, bro.
Phantasmagoria.
Magoria.
Facts.
Bro, Angel's envy, bro.
Spell it, bro.
Angel's envy, bro.
Spell it, bro.
That's the type
I
of
had,
time
I had
you
it
want.
locked and loaded.
No, you didn't.
No,
Can
in his head he did.
Spell it for me though, for real, because I don't know how to spell that.
That's a little difficult, bro. You see I struggled on it, bro.
You did.
Phantasma.
Hold on.
Nah. I meant PH, bro.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like,
PH.
that's a FF sound, ain't it? All right, PH, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
ANTA. Oh, we got ads. SMAGORI.
Fam, how you just gonna say we got ass in the middle? You gotta start that over, bro.
Nah, cause I left.
I respect that, but I'm saying
All right, Bobby Boucher,
I respect that, but I'm
goddamn.
saying like I'm
I
saying
left.
we were trying to get it, and then you were like, oh, I got ass.
My mama said.
Hold on.
Said.
Fuck
hold
all that
on,
shit.
hold on.
I got interrupted, bro.
Get yours off, King.
Fuck all that shit.
Come on, Bobby
You got
Boucher.
Shut the fuck up talking to me.
Okay.
I keeping my goddamn words.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Talk your shit.
PHANTASMAGORIA. Bitches.
Spicy, nigga. Spicy.
Your boy got mad. Woo! Bobby Boucher got titties. That nigga said.
He ain't like when nobody said that FPH, boy. He didn't think we were gonna catch that.
We asked, I was looking at the how
It's
you
all good.
pronounce it, which is an F right here.
I got you.
It's all good.
No, hey, it happens
I
to
ain't let me
everybody.
get my definition off, bro.
No,
Come
get
on,
your
let's go.
definition off,
Let's get the
God.
definition
A
off,
confusing
King.
or a strange scene that is like a dream because it is always changing in an odd way.
That's like life. But okay.
Shit, your goddamn shout out of the week better be nasty and start calling out your homegirls.
Oh, we having a battle at the
We
end.
is,
of
bro.
I'm not even
This shit
lit.
tense.
I wasn't
This
even
shit
coming for
tense.
you.
This
First
shit
of all,
tense
I
now.
wasn't even coming
Call
for
me
you.
Bobby. This shit tense.
Oh, I didn't even think you heard that. First of all,
You call me Bobby.
I
shit
did, but
tense.
you was stuttering.
They coming up with this
But you was like my
Akinyele
mama
shit,
said.
like,
Man.
oh, good.
Ooh, spicy. Muy
Sweat my
caliente.
ass off. I'm good.
Muy
that light?
caliente. All right, so my shout of the week, I know Good said earlier, but I already told him I was going to do it, goes none other than Typical Div.
Your
Shout
homeboy.
out. You mad? You mad?
Yikes.
Yeah, bro, I'm getting mad shots over here. Keep going. Come on, King.
Shit was good.
It was good. It sure
It's
was.
that angel's envy.
It's the envy,
But
bro.
it got you feeling really different.
Really
No
hot.
more angels in me.
No, it's bringing out the envy in him. I don't like this.
Oh.
I like the angel in you better.
Oh, okay. She like the angel in you,
That was
brother.
real good,
The
actually.
wordplay.
That was real good.
That was
real
good.
Worsted by Trey, baby. So I'd like to give a shout out to Typical Div. He just dropped his album Neat for Everything Just Changed. I want to give a shout out to him. Baby girl Kia Carter, of course, and first and foremost, baby girl Journey. She is absolutely beautiful. And I know that everything has just changed with that drop. Y'all should definitely go check it out. He got some hard shit on there. Cooping good on here. Ooh. Make sure y'all check it out. And that's all I got for it.
Respect.
Woo! All right, man. I got to go do a 9 to 5 tomorrow. So without further ado, I want y'all to thank y'all for coming in here and tuning into another episode of the No Buffer Podcast, the Culture Ratchet Podcast to say what we want when we want. No buffer, just facts. Make sure y'all use y'all word of the day from Lingo Steve. Check out the Bro Ware from Last Name Good. Make sure y'all tune into my shout of the week. And shit, we here every Monday. LiveHipHopDaily.tv. Last Name Good, Chiane XO, and Lingo Steve in the building. We will see y'all asses next week. Yes, I did. Bye.
She did.